4 сентября 1972 года в Торонто прошел второй матч легендарной суперсерии между сборными СССР и Канады. В первой игре советские хоккеисты одолели канадцев со счетом 7-3. По сравнению с матчем в Монреале в сборной Канады появилось сразу 8 новых хоккеистов, включая вратаря Тони Эспозито. Перестановки были и в советской сборной. Старшинов заменил Викулова и занял место в центре звена между Мальцевым и Харламовым. В Петрову и Михайлову перешел Мишаков, а в качестве 10-го форварда появился молодой Анисин.
Harry Sinden is all keyed up for this one. Got quite a surprise on the first one. There's Starchinov standing there at center. He's a veteran for the Soviet team and his first game in this series. That line has cleared it back at center ice, and Canada clear the puck in. Ellis racing after it. Raglan was over on the wing, and Rakic, and it's hauled on by Kuskin. He tapped it, but it's recovered by Parisi, who shot it in front with Kaprizov failing to stop. Cleared across to Petrov. Three of them going in. A bad pass is recovered by Canada. Esposito handed it right back to Petrov. And a long shot there right on by Mishakov. The puck is knocked back to the blue line. A shot. Oh, Tretiak stopped that drive from Savard, who's on the defense with LaPointe. The puck goes back to the goal. Failed to get away. The pass went wide as Canada is pressing hard for that first goal. A long shot went wide. Tretiak didn't even see it. Esposito shot it over the line. Parisi fights for the puck with Kuskin. Kuskin couldn't control him. There's Lina right in front of the net. And Tretiak made the save on Esposito. Takes it to safety back of the net over to Parisi, 22. Parisi at center. Cleared on the right side. Right in on goal. And Tretiak made a beautiful save. He bounces over to Maltsev. Maltsev stands there. Set right in front. Oh, a great save there. The best of the night by Esposito. Too far. Henderson tried to bump his man. Here's Clark coming in on the left side. And Tretiak kicked that one out. Clark, who's out there with Peter Mahovlich. Here comes Harlamov for the Soviet at center ice. They're giving him a tough ride and finally knocked him down. And Starchinov picked a long shot there that went wide. Starchinov again set right in front of the goal. And again, great goalkeeping by Tony Esposito. Another long shot right on. Esposito stopped that one. Here comes Mishakov passing to Petrov on the far side. A shot, and it rolls right off to the side. A big save again by the goalkeeper. Another pass, and Bill White shoots it away. Canada at full strength. Now Mishakov cleared it to Mikhail. Down on the right side. A shot. Oh, a nice save. Another shot, and Esposito covered on that angle. It's cleared out by Mishakov. A quick break by Mikhailov, who's coming in on goal. A shot. Oh, and another save by this Esposito. Is miraculous the way he's been making the save. Bill Esposito goes down, is upset. There'll be a penalty. A shot back to the net to Makita, who races after it. Back to the blue line to Stapleton to Makita. Still keeping that puck. Back to Park. Here's a shot. Right on. Esposito couldn't get the rebound, but they still retain possession of the puck. Canada keep it in there. Makita's pass is intercepted. Maharlov comes down fast. Harlamov coming in on goal, and he shot wide. Very dangerous. He rolled that one. He's knocked over finally. Canada attacking again. Esposito clear to Cournoyer. Back to Makita. Shot. Oh, that was a sensational save by Tretiak. Number 8. Canada on the attack again with the man advantage. No score in the game. Savard coming in, took his shot. Tretiak covered the short side perfectly. Lachenko out of the play. Lachenko kicked at the puck to get it out. It's brought in by Cashman, a rugged performer. Esposito was dumped on the play, and it looks as if there's going to be a penalty to the Soviet. The goalkeeper's leaving. The idea is Esposito right up the door. Esposito. Bill Esposito has scored for Canada.
watch the work that Cashman does here. He does an excellent job of getting Phil Esposito the puck. Now look at the quick move across the goal mouth. And he jams it in the far side.
Got it up to the Canadian line. Now Henderson. Across to Clark. Ellis rushing into the corner. Ellis. Center right in front. Oh, and Tretiak had that one go right up his arm. Now in on that side again. A pass right in front. Nikita couldn't get a shot. Here's Clark's shot. Up wide of the net. It bounces high in the air, and a jamming session around the Soviet goal. Ellison starts and now shoving a bit. Then they come in. Clark comes in from the behind to cause a regular congestion. Stroke it out, gets it over Frank Mahovlich, but Esposito going in front of that. Bernoye fired a shot that was wide. Now Bill White gets a chance. His shot hit the Soviet. Yakushev coming up to Zeman to Yakushev. He's right in, and the drive was wide. They're coming with Zeman from the side. Right in front of the net, a shot went wide as they had a good chance there for the Soviet. Nikita got a piece of him, but he kept on going. Then over to Yakushev. Here's a shot wide. Bounces off the boards. That's stapled into Mahovlich. Here's a breakaway for Cornelier. Right in on goal. Oh, he missed on that breakaway, but was called offside. Peter Mahovlich recovered. Gets it over to Frank Mahovlich. One man back. Frank Mahovlich going in. He shoots. And Tretiak made a great save, a toe save on that one. Gladiev rolled it over the line. Was brought out again by Lapointe. Over on the right side of Ellis. A deflection right on. Henderson missed on the rebound. He's mixing it up with Lechenko. It's recovered by Mihailov. A shot right on. Esposito stopped it. Stabled and cleared off the boards out to center ice. Now they're lining up with the Soviet a man short. Nikita got the draw, as he generally does, to Park at the blue line. There's their shot. Tretiak stopped that one. It bounced in the air to the Canadian goal. 40 seconds left in the penalty. Up to center ice. Park over the right side. Bernoye coming right in. He shoots. Score! Bernoye! From Park.
Absolutely beautiful play. Brad Park saw Yvan Cournoyer breaking on the right wing, and you'll see Cournoyer turn the jets on. Now look at the pass, rink wide. And Cournoyer is gone, and he breaks in, good position, and he fires a good hard shot to that opening in Tretiak's legs.
And it was a typical Cournoyer effort, and he's poisoned when he goes in there fast. Puck is back in the Soviet goal. Clark is waiting for a pass. Here's a shot as the Canadian team take heart on that extra goal. They're forcing the play, the jamming session around Tretiak. Kuskin slowed him down, recovered the puck, played it on the left wing, going down there for Mihailov cleared in front of shot, another save, scrambling right in front of the goal. Canada leading 2-0. There's a breakaway up the center. Zeman gets away from a shot. Oh, and he was hurried by Park and failed to get it. Back to that. Scores! Yakushev was standing in front and was able to meet.
This is a good example of why you should always follow the play up. Zeman has a clear-cut breakaway. He shoots wide. Now watch Yakushev park himself in front of the net. Lapierre gets the puck right to Yakushev, sweeps it to the far side.
Play is underway, up to center ice. Mihailov trying to go in on goal, right in. And Esposito was able to stop him, and there's going to be a hooking penalty. They failed to clear it out. Lapointe failed to get it away. Then Esposito cleared out. It's a race down with Peter Mahovlich going in on goal, right in. He scores! Peter Mahovlich.
What an effort by Peter Mahovlich. What can you say? That Russian is still wondering where the puck is. Peter Mahovlich made an absolutely beautiful move. He has picked up the puck inside his red line. Now look at him isolate Polidyev. He gets him to put his legs together, isolates him, and then walks right around.
It was knocked down. Petrov gets it again, takes a shot, and it goes to the far corner. Bergman took his man out. Kuskin comes in with a pass that failed to click. It hit a skate. Park is grabbed as he tried to get away. He's knocked over. Here's a pass in front. Mihailov fanned on it, playing it over on the far side. And it's broken up by Mikita. Anderson was stopped. He's the rookie out there for the first time. The right foot for Mahovlich. He scores! Mahovlich. Frank Mahovlich has scored a fourth goal.
And both the Mahovlich brothers are dangerous tonight. And watch how he looks for a man out in front. Frank Mahovlich will walk right into the spot. And he drills one for the far corner, and it just catches the post. As the play develops here, they don't get it out. Mikita now has deflected it into the corner. Now he's looking all the time. He misses it, comes back in his skate. Now he's got Mahovlich set up perfectly. And Frank bangs it.
Soviets trying it back again on that right wing, carrying it over the line. Here's Harlamov going in with a shot, and it's covered beautifully. Speed went racing up there, but couldn't get up there in time because he collided. Now Cournoyer coming up again. Cournoyer took a shot, and it nearly caught the inside of that post. Just went on the outside. Pat Stapleton, Cashman goes in to help. Esposito breaks out with one man back. The Afghan going in, a shot, and the drive was wide. Shot it, it's knocked out to center ice by Henderson to Ellis. Ellis over the line, tried to finesse his way through with Clark. Now Henderson shoots, and Petriak made a magnificent save. Petrov tried to shoot it to Mihailov, back to Petrov as they keep on moving. 8